Hello everyone! Did anyone know that the first engines that were ever invented were water wheels and sails of ships? They are primitive engines because they convert various energy into mechanical energy. As time passed, scientific advancement played a critical role in many improvements, and the engine was no exception. Water wheels and sails are still in use today. On the other hand, gigantic engines that weighed many tons that started transportation devices were invented. Some are even capable of launching heavy aircraft into the sky. In today's video, we'll introduce you to many mighty and massive engines. Please sit back and relax. Let's get started. Neva-diesel 10D100. First, we introduce you to the diesel engine 10D100. It's a large engine with an overall length of 6 meters and 2.6 meters in height. The output is 3,000 horsepower. Now, imagine tripling the power of an F1 racing car. Yet, this engine is used in a transportation device that has nothing to do with car racing. It is mainly used in locomotives that pull many freight cars and run on mainline railroads. Because it's so large, it often gets placed in a separate, dedicated car. ALCO V16251C. This diesel engine powers NASA's Crawler transporter. The Crawler transporter only moves at about 1.6 kilometers per hour, but has the capacity to carry shipments of up to 5,000 tons. This is because it is powered by two large diesel engines, each with 2,750 horsepower. It requires 19,000 litres of diesel fuel to fill up a single Crawler transporter. Cummins QSK95. An American company, Cummins diesel engine is so large that it requires a small ladder for maintenance and inspection. The engine is 2.3 meters in height. Length and width are just as impressive, measuring 3.6 meters in length and 1.7 meters in width. It has an engine displacement of 95 liters and a total output of approximately 4,000 horsepower. Of course, engines of this magnitude are used in large ships, dump trucks, and locomotives. A transport vehicle equipped with this engine can easily carry objects weighing up to 400 tons. This is equivalent to 10 T-90 tanks. MTU 20V4000 C23 Tier 2. Dump trucks were invented to transport heavy cargo, such as rocks and mineral resources. The truck itself is large, but the size of the engine is just as big. The dump truck's engine, Liebherr T284, weighs 12 tons including engine oil. Just imagine the weight of 5 adult African elephants. The engine displacement is 95.4 litres and a monster engine with 4,000 horsepower. With 20 cylinders or so operating inside, it is no wonder that the dump gobbles up gasoline. While in operation, it consumes 175 litres of fuel per hour. Considering the tank capacity of 85,350 litres, the dump can operate continuously for less than 30 hours. MAN B&W 7S80ME C8. This engine is loaded on a cargo ship of Vale, a Brazilian mineral resources mining company. This vessel is a so-called bulk carrier, specialized for transporting iron ores such as rocks, cement, and grains directly onto the ship. Now, the maximum weight of cargo that this ship can carry is a mind-blowing 390,000 tons. And the engine that powers this has 40,000 horsepower. If the ship sails without stopping, it requires 97 tons of oil per 24 hours. You see big numbers everywhere, but this is one of the most energy-efficient vessels available. Mach 16M43. The next engine we introduce to you is an engine that is commonly in use in ships. However, it moves large cruise ships instead of cargo ships. Norwegian Epic is one of those cruise ships, weighing 100,000 tons, and a product of the F3 project by the Norwegian Cruise Line Company. This large cruise ship travels the sea with its 6 Mach engines. The output per engine is 20,375 horsepower, and it weighs 485 tons. It is 12 meters in length, 4 meters in width, and 6 meters in height. It is approximately twice the size of the most common dry container carried by cargo ships. F1 rocket engine. Now, next is the engine invented in the 1960s. This engine was designed for one purpose: to launch an ultra-heavy US rocket called Saturn V. This objective was achieved 13 times during the Apollo program. The main section of the first rocket of the Saturn V is the F1 engine. 5 F1 engines are installed in this stage. However, it only operated for 165 seconds. Subsequently, this stage was detached from the rocket and dropped into the sea. The F1 engine is 5.6 meters in height, about the same as a 2-story house. The 5 units installed in the Saturn V reached a total of 190 million horsepower, providing more than 34,000 kilonewtons of jet thrust. Thanks to that, the rocket, weighing about 3,000 tons, achieved a speed of 2.3 kilometers per second. 1750 MWE Arabella. Next is the world's largest turbine generator. The turbine, named Arabella, was developed by the French company Alstom. Arabella is used only in nuclear power plants. As its height alone is measured at 70 meters, it required a building of the same height as a 24-story building to install. The weight is equivalent to 350 adult hippopotamuses, or 1,400 tons. And the output is an incredible 2.3 million horsepower. Siemens SWT60154. If you want to see this generator in person, you will have to travel all the way to the Netherlands. In the nearby seas of the country, there are many locations with the world's biggest wind turbine, made by the famous Siemens company. The blade alone forms a circle with a diameter of 154 meters. That is about twice as long as the 2 wings of the Airbus aircraft from hull to hull. The generator's output is 8,046 horsepower, and the total weight of the wind turbine is 360 tons. Wartsila Solzer RTA96. Let's close it off with the world's biggest and most powerful engine, the Wartsila Solzer RTA96, a turbocharged diesel engine. It is 26.7 meters in length, 13.2 meters in height, and weighs 2,300 tons. It weighs 10 times more than the giant dump truck Terex 3319 Titan. The engine's maximum output reaches an incredible 108,920 horsepower. Its appetite also corresponds with this power, burning 3.8 liters of fuel per second. This engine is installed on a container carrier. Even with a heavy load, this engine allows the ship to travel at 25.5 knots, or about 50 kilometers per hour. Now we are nearing the end of this video. Thank you everyone for watching. Which engine impressed you the most? We'd love to read your comments. If you found none of them fascinating, perhaps you are familiar with the machines and have more knowledge. If so, I would appreciate if you let us know. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We will continue to cover many exciting topics. Until next time, farewell, goodbye.